Last hours of Jawaharlal Nehru. What happened on the morning of May 27, 19640 and the morning of May 27, 1964, India awoke to news of the passing away of then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, the towering architect of independent India. Yet, behind the solemn announcements and somber headlines lay hours of confusion, secrecy and speculation that still invite questions more than 50 years later. Prior to his death, Nehru's health had been failing for months. After suffering a heart attack in Bhubaneswar in January 1964, his official duties had quietly begun to shift to his trusted colleague Lal Bahadur Shastri, while the government maintained a facade of normalcy. Hoping to recover, Nehru had travelled to Dehradun on a 4-day rest retreat. But rest eluded him. His movements were laboured, especially his left leg, and witnesses noted a visible decline in his stamina and spirit. In a report later published in Midday, veteran journalist from Dehradun, Raj Kanwar, recalled Nehru's final public appearance on the evening of May 26. Boarding a helicopter back to Delhi, accompanied by his daughter Indira Gandhi, Nehru tried to wave at the small crowd that had gathered to see him off. He could barely lift his left arm, and a grimace replaced the familiar Nehruvian smile. He landed in Delhi around 8 p.m. that day and returned to the Prime Minister's house. That night, according to those close to him, was restless and agonizing. He tossed and turned in bed, complaining of severe back and shoulder pain. His attendant, Nath Uram, administered medicines throughout the night. But then comes the mystery: what exactly happened in the early hours of May 27, 1964? According to veteran journalist Kuldip Nayyar, who at the time held a senior position in the Press Information Bureau (PIB), the official narrative diverges from what some insiders later revealed. In his autobiography Beyond the Lines, Nayyar wrote that Nehru collapsed in his bathroom, alone and unattended, despite strict instructions from his doctor, K.L. Wig, that he should never be left alone. Nayyar claimed that Nehru may have lain on the bathroom floor for up to an hour before anyone discovered him, an assertion that hints at a troubling lapse in care for the ailing Prime Minister. The official version, however, was different. As reported in The Guardian on May 27, Nehru suffered a paralytic stroke followed by a heart attack around 6:30 a.m. Doctors were rushed to the scene, but he had slipped into a coma. Despite their efforts, there was no response. By 2 p.m., the government publicly confirmed the death. The hours in between remained cloaked in silence. Why did it take nearly 8 hours for the government to announce his passing? Was it a delay in verifying the facts, or an internal decision to manage the political transition before revealing the news to the nation in Parliament? It was Steel Minister C. Subramaniam who delivered the devastating news in a voice barely audible: "The light has gone out." The Lok Sabha was immediately adjourned. Gulzarilal Nanda was named interim Prime Minister. The country was officially in mourning. Yet outside Parliament, a different kind of silence prevailed. Across the nation, May 27 was a day of weddings, a coincidence that turned surreal. Celebrations were abruptly muted. Drums fell silent. Ceremonies continued, but joy was nowhere to be found. Swipe left for next video. Nehru's body was kept for public viewing the next day. On May 29, he was cremated with full Hindu rites as hundreds of thousands poured into the streets in a spontaneous show of grief. The man who had led India through its first tumultuous years of freedom was gone. Just days before his death, Nehru had told reporters with a hint of his old charm, "Don't worry, I will live for a long time." His sudden end left a vacuum, one not just of political leadership but of imagination, of a vision that had held a newly independent nation together. Latest blogs.